And from here, what do you want to study?
I want to study accountant. I want to be an accountant. I want to be an accountant.
An accountant. Here we have 3 accountants.
I want to study law.
Law.
To study law.
Study law. Law.
I would like to study medicine.
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 Medicine. Oh, we have heard from all these students, and I have not heard from them that they would like to study electricity, to become a mechanic, a plumber, a tailor, to become a carpenter. So I have not heard these trades. Why? Why? Where the mindset of people here are really going for white collar job has to do with prestige. And most people here would like to be in nice suit, you know, moving up and down or sitting in the office doing nothing and really doing something that will never help them. So it has to do with esteem, it has to do with the family. As I said, esteem, because some families will say, well, I don't want my child to go and become a plumber. Some parents will tell you, no, he should be a doctor. So all these things get into the mind of the child, repeatedly replayed, and then what happens? These students end up studying something that will really never help.
And then my mama came and said, okay, I've had you. So you mean you Amadu to go to a training center to become a carpenter, while the other children go to this white collar job to get degrees and all? Say my son is not going there.
So that's why you see, even when they are failing the exams, the parents will want them to repeat it. They think that they will make it with white collar job. They'll tell you to make it. If a child will say, no, I want to go and become a plumber, even the parent will see it as a failure.
They say I'm mad when I told them, or even they got the information that I've got a form for the vocational. They expect me to go to the printing department or a computer to become a computer expert, or office job, a classical job. But when they got the information that that man is in the farm, they're brushing, they all say, oh, he's mad. He's just going out of his senses.
You know, they want to go for graduations in universities, but they don't mind if the person is going to have job tomorrow. So this prestige really, I think, is one of the things that are responsible for people having this mindset that, well, I go for white collar job. It's more beautiful. It shows that I am enlightened.
We believe just doing the white collar jobs because we are colonized by the British.
We keep on receipting, we keep on sitting the becker, the was 10 or 5 times because we want to get the result so that we too, we say, I have finished, I also passed the exam.
To be a plumber, according to the mind view of most of our people, it's like you are a second-class person.
This is a country where we find out that even those who go to university do not get jobs at the end of the day.
I am a graduate for the class of 2021, March, last year. And for the past years, I've been seated at home. I have nothing to do.
There's a lot of guys that don't go school, then get degree, then get masters, but they still sell at streets. They sell junks and streets.
So what happened? You have been in university for 4 years, and then you finish, there's no job. And what you have studied, you don't end up having job for it, you know, and then you go back and start all over. So this idea of trade school and skilling yourself as early as possible will really help this country to grow.
The middle manpower is what we need in our country today. We have houses to build, but we don't have qualified plumbers who can do the job.
Here, where we are doing the interview, we see we have a lot of cars here, but I would say all of them are not in good condition.
Even to build the this new terminal in Sierra Leone now, the work is going on. We have foreigners coming to work there. So then we have those who are engineers going through Fabric College and so forth, but they cannot produce. If an engineer cannot even construct a road, and they are getting people from China and so forth to come to construct road, it means that we need to go back to the drawing board to see where we went wrong. And the wrong place is simply we have not taken seriously to have sober institutions that will be able to train our brothers and sisters for their future life.
So that tells you that we need mechanics, good ones. If you're a good mechanic, without just going to university and maybe spending 4 years doing human resource, you end up not having a job. If you're a good mechanic, you have a lot of money. Sori is my mechanic, and he's a very good mechanic, and this garage is a very good garage. And he makes 2 million at least. That's like $200 a month. 2 million at least. That will be the lowest he will get. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
The lowest money he will get. And here we have a teacher who gets less.
It was few years later when I tried to attain a degree, and I saw most of my friends who went to this training center, who trained to become carpenters, some become masoners as they call them, builders. Today, they are rich people. They are rich people. I'm a teacher here. I'm not rich. I'm not rich. The money is not forthcoming. It's very, very difficult for me to see 5 million leones, 10 million leones. So if you ask me, it's the mindset.
So there's no way you're going to lack money. There's no way you will not succeed in life.
So my relative decided to brought me here, to bring me here to find an employment. So, and at first I think it was something not good for me. I was a bit frustrated, but to some certain extent I started coping up with it. Then I found it very much useful because now I can do many things on my own, because I can able to untie alternator, starters, all that kind of job I can do for the past 3 months now. And between me and my family now, we also have peace, because now I have something to do. I can no longer sit at home, sit down and have nothing to do. So this vocational skill job, it is not only for dropouts. You see, I just want to encourage all my colleagues out there that it is not only for dropouts, because our country does not have that space to accommodate everyone, every graduate. There are thousands of graduates out there that have nothing to do, but instead they choose to sit down at home, they relax. You see, they have nothing to do. But I have decided to take the venture to motivate my colleagues out there. So this is my story. I just want to share with the public. Thank you very much.
Our young people don't want to go into this because this has not been presented to them in the beautiful way. But when they are engaged, when you talk to them, they change their orientation.
I want to be electrician. You know, not say true by that. I will be able to help other people there and take care of myself also. I don't go turn thief man back in the streets. You know, I don't go do bad. I don't go embarrass somebody. I don't go big. I don't go disturb person. I believe say through my skills, I will able to survive for man. So for me, more skill is more important.
Up to today now, we have up to 1,910 layers now producing very well fresh eggs that will be provided to the Sierra Leone market. So I feel proud that I'm doing something. That means agriculture has really, make my life different.
Because this God say I'm going to do my life. Yes. Because actually education I want to, but I not get sponsor me. So when God say this nana me, and I call you and I'm really happy and live my life normally. I don't get problem with somebody else. They get me daily bread there every day. So I thank God for that.
Well, I dey happy through why they do this work. I dey get happiness because through this work, now that they live, now they my family they all they live. All my way they with me, now through this work they habo. Me na ballast they make room and pillar. They even build house. So this work now work very profitable.
We really feel as Salesians, we should really try to promote. We have technical school here before and we sold it, and today all of us are crying. Starting with superiors and everybody is crying, and they say that was a really bad decision. So today we have come to see that more than before, we need a trade school. We need young people with skills in this country.
But it is a problem. Government is It is on paper, government talks about it every day, but the facilities are not available. And this is really, if the facilities are available, students will be encouraged to go into these programs, but it is not there.
The problem also is the teachers. When you look around this country, we have trade schools, good ones. The government is bringing machines, but people don't know how to operate it. And here somebody will be talking of a tractor, but he doesn't know how to drive it with a tractor. The experience that they have is a lot of theories, and having theories, just reading them and memorizing them is not going to help us. It's for us to bring really things that the young people will touch, and we give them money, and they know that when they finish from here, I will make money, and that gives them prestige. And our idea is to really bring people who are skilled, who may not even speak good English, but they can speak Creole, and are able to help these young people with skill, skilling them in different trades, because they are trained in the practical. What is important here, that I take my car to a mechanic and he's able to repair. What is important here, I take my phone to this man and he's able to repair. Does he speak English? It's not a problem. Does he know a lot of mathematics? It's not a problem, but he is able to repair the phone. I've met people who don't speak English, but they get $600 in the month. Yes, they didn't go to school, but they can repair a car. And then you have people who are well educated and they get less than 1 million a month, but they're still happy to be there. They're still happy to be there. So this is really a problem of the mindset. We need to bring a revolution that we change the mindset of the people.
So if we come together, Sierra Leonean skill training is the best.